Penguin Audio presents Blood Rites by Jim Butcher. Read by James Marsters. Chapter 1. The building was on fire, and it wasn't my fault. My boots slipped and slid on the tile floor as I sprinted around a corner and toward the exit doors to the abandoned school building on the southwest edge of Chicagoland. Distant street lights provided the only light in the dusty hall and left huge swaths of blackness crouching in the old classroom doors. I carried an elaborately carved wooden box about the size of a laundry basket in my arms, and its weight made my shoulders burn with effort. I'd been shot in both of them at one time or another, and the muscle burn quickly started changing into deep, aching stabs. The damn box was heavy, not even considering its contents. Inside the box, a bunch of flop-eared gray and black puppies whimpered and whined, jostled back and forth as I ran. One of the puppies, his ear already notched where some kind of doggy misadventure had marked him, was either braver or more stupid than his litter mates. He scrambled around until he got his paws onto the lip of the box and set up a painfully high-pitched barking full of squeaky snarls, big dark eyes focused behind me. I ran faster, my knee-length black leather duster swishing against my legs. I heard a rustling, hissing sound and juked left as best I could. A ball of some kind of noxious-smelling substance that looked like tar went zipping past me, engulfed in yellow-white flame. It hit the floor several yards beyond me and promptly exploded into a little puddle of hungry fire. I tried to avoid it, but my boots had evidently been made for walking, not sprinting on dusty tile. They slid out from under me, and I fell. I controlled it as much as I could and wound up sliding on my rear, my back to the fire. It got hot for a second, but the wards I'd woven over my duster kept it from burning me. Another flaming glob crackled toward me, and I barely turned in time. The substance, whatever the hell it was, clung like napalm to what it hit and burned with a supernatural ferocity that had already burned a dozen metal lockers to slag in the dim halls behind me. The goop hit my left shoulder blade and slid off the protective spells on my mantled coat, spattering the wall beside me. I flinched nonetheless, lost my balance, and fumbled the box. Fat little puppies tumbled onto the floor with a chorus of whimpers and cries for help. I checked behind me. The guardian demons looked like demented purple chimpanzees, except for the raven-black wings sprouting from their shoulders. There were 3 of them that had escaped my carefully crafted paralysis spell, and they were hot on my trail, bounding down the halls in long leaps, assisted by their black-feathered wings. As I watched, one of them reached down between its crooked legs and, well, not to put too fine a point on it, but it gathered up the kind of ammunition primates in zoos traditionally rely upon. The monkey demon hurled it with a chittering scream, and it combusted in mid-air. I had to duck before the noxious ball of incendiary goop smacked into my nose. I grabbed puppies and scooped them into the box, then started running. The demon monkeys burst into fresh howls. Squeaky barks behind me made me look back. The little notch-eared puppy had planted his clumsy paws solidly on the floor and was barking defiantly at the oncoming demon chimps. Damn it, I cursed and reversed course. The lead monkey swooped down at the puppy. I made like a ball player, slid in feet first, and planted the heel of my boot squarely on the end of the demon's nose. I'm not heavily built, but I'm most of a head taller than 6 feet, and no one ever thought I was a lightweight. I kicked the demon hard enough to make it screech and veer off. It slammed into a metal locker and left an inches-deep dent. Stupid little fuzz bucket, I muttered and recovered the puppy. This is why I have a cat. The puppy kept up its tirade of ferocious, squeaking snarls. I pitched him into the box without ceremony, ducked 2 more flaming blobs, and started coughing on the smoke already filling the building as I resumed my retreat. Light was growing, back where I'd come from, as the demon's flaming missiles chewed into the old walls and floor, spreading with a malicious glee. I ran for the front doors of the old building, slamming the opening bar with my hip and barely slowing down. A sudden weight hit my back, and something pulled viciously at my hair. The chimp demon started biting at my neck and ear. It hurt. I tried to spin and throw it off me, but it had a good hold.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?